Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background and I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy, How to Find Your Soulmate. And I'll put a link to the book below. This video is about the function introverted thinking when it comes to the Myers-Briggs personality types. Introverted thinking is a judging function, which means that this is what a person would use to make decisions. And introverted thinking is about looking at the internal logic of any system. So in other words, the person who has introverted thinking as their first or second function is very much interested in testing whatever you present to them. Let's say an idea of, this person is unhealthy. Okay, let's look at all the factors that would support your assertion. So this person is usually very good at debating. So let's say you had someone who's a lawyer and who's an introvert thinker, they probably will do rather well because they can easily support their points. And the person also might like debating as a hobby. So you'll see INTPs, ENTPs tend to like to play with ideas, and sometimes it's not so much that they want to win the argument as much as they like the play of looking at different ideas and see if the whole system holds itself together when it comes to logic. And also, this type is not necessarily interested in if you can apply that logic in real life. That's more of an extrovert thinking type of goal. And obviously, if the introvert thinking function is their first function, you'll see more of these traits showing up. Now, the other thing also when it comes to introvert thinking is that it is a masculine energy. So this person will come across as logical, practical, and not very empathetic. And you'll see that with the INTPs especially, is that they put a lot of faith in science. So whenever you're talking to someone like an INTP or even ENTP as well, is that you have to make sure that you have enough scientific data to back up your point, because they're very much interested in accuracy and completeness of in terms of the data, and also if it's logical. Another important point when it comes to introvert thinking as a first or second function of a person's function stacks is that the person is a perceiver. In other words, they do not organize their lives the same way a judger would. So they are more spontaneous. They might change plans at the last minute. These are persons who don't like to have everything set, and they like to, in other words, be more independent that way. So they're not the type who like to be controlled and micromanaged. The four MBTI personality types that have introvert thinking as their first or second functions are the INTP, the ENTP, the ISTP, and the ESTP. And you'll see that they have the same sort of way of behaving in their relationships. So these people are very much a masculine, spontaneous type of relationship style. And so they're the type of people who are not very needy. They like their independence. They're the type to give enough space to their mate. So they're not going to be the clingy type. And to summarize, personality types that have introvert thinking as their first or second function are very much interested in accuracy and logic. So they're always testing if a system can hold itself together logically. They have a lot of faith in science normally, for instance, especially the INTPs and the ENTPs, and they want data to support any point or any idea that you put forth. They have a masculine, spontaneous way of behaving, so they are the type of personality types that don't like to be too regimented, so they like to be able to do things maybe at the last minute, change schedules, so they like their independence. So I trust that this information was interesting. Maybe you learned something. If so, please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and we will talk soon.